You talking about senior week or the end of the season, a regular season? No, it doesn't get easier, and this group's extra special. When I look back at, Ralph was here when Kiki and Riley played their first year, and then, that's when I took over, was their sophomore year as head coach. So I feel like this group is very meaningful to me because they've kind of helped raise me up, I guess, as a head coach, as much as, I've helped them. So we've sort of done this together.
We've seen you evolve as a coach over the past few years. How hard is that to do when you've been coaching for a long time? Because I can't imagine it's easy to change who you are and how you coach.
Yeah, and it's not easy, and it's a process. I mean, it was probably 5 years ago that I just really started thinking about, okay, if my career ended today, would I be fulfilled with the way I had coached? And there were some things that I just felt like I could do better. And I did a lot of reading and a lot of thinking, and I haven't changed who I am at my core. I mean, I'm still, all about we're going to do things the right way, and we're going to pay attention to the details, and I'm pretty intense. But I think I was able to add to it, really not change, but add, hey, we're going to celebrate, and we're going to have fun. And if we're not out here having fun, then really what's the point? And that helped me a lot, just to kind of approach it that way. And I think it helped the players too. And I found that instead of them thinking I was satisfied and then kind of not working as hard, they actually worked harder, because the more we celebrated, the more they wanted those celebrations. And I think I always worried that if I was celebrating, they would think, okay, she's satisfied, we can kick back now.
What do you remember from winning that SEC championship last year here against South Carolina?
Oh, just the sheer joy, I mean, because you go through a season and you're doing some really good things. But just like this year, you kind of get to this point and it's there within your reach, but you got to finish the job too. And just their ability to focus on just playing and let the results take care of themselves. It was just really joyful.
How are you feeling about the offense at this point?
Our offense is very capable, very capable. I mean, we went into this season feeling like 1 through 9, this is one of our deepest hitting teams. And I think hopefully this week, we'll see how it plays out this weekend, but I think we've had some good conversations with our hitters individually, with them collectively, just to sort of get an idea of where they are. Because, hitting, I mean, anything in sports is so much where are you emotionally and mentally first. You can pick apart mechanics, but mechanics are going to go by the wayside if you're not in a good place emotionally. And so I think we've had some really good conversations this week, and I'm just excited for them to let go. That's the key with this group. If they just let go, the ability is there. They put the work in the cages. They understand the game plan. But, if the mind stops you from just competing, then all that work is for naught.
Every coach preaches that they want to build great men and women off the field, but no program has proved that more with you having back-to-back torchbearers. Mm-hmm. What does it mean to you as a coach to have back-to-back years with torchbearers?
Last night was the Chancellor's Honors Banquet, so I got to be there and watch Riley West officially receive that Torchbearer Award. And, I just got tears in my eyes because, first of all, they come from terrific families. I mean, their parents, the people that raised them up have done such a good job of just building character in them. But for them to come in here and embrace the opportunities that are given to them, that's what makes me the happiest, because if there's one thing I'm adamant about, this is never going to just be about softball. I want them to have a complete college experience and be able to do anything they want. And you can tell your whole team that, and some take that advantage of that and some don't. Those two have really taken advantage of how can we impact this entire university community, the entire Knoxville community. Every opportunity they have, they say yes to, and they don't just participate, they're leaders. And that's what really makes me proud, and I think they're great examples for the other women in our program and the people coming into our program and the people we will recruit in the future to see that, it's really important to us to raise up good leaders.
Have you talked to your seniors about what their plans are after graduation yet?
Oh yeah, we've had some casual conversations. Some of them know exactly what they're doing. Others are still trying to figure it out.
When you're recruiting Kiki, obviously you've got all these grand plans for just about every recruit, but what she's done here and what she's meant to the growth of this program, what do you think her legacy here at Tennessee will be for you?
It's so hard to put it into one thing, but I think the thing that will always stick out about Kiki is her competitiveness. Just her refuse to lose mindset. And, you look at last year, and I just feel like, everybody is a part of it, but she and Ashley Rogers, they willed that team. Like, they were not going to accept anything other than championships and being in Oklahoma City competing for the big one. And I think that's the biggest thing about her, is she is just so darn competitive, and it's so fun to watch her play.
What would it mean for this program to win back-to-back regular season SEC titles?
It would mean a lot for this group of girls because they're the ones that do it, and it's hard. I mean, this league is really, really challenging, but it's just challenging to be a top-level Division I athlete with all of the pressure on them, with all the other responsibilities they have, but mostly the noise. I was lucky. Like when I played, there weren't even cell phones, right? So I didn't have to think about social media or anything like that. I mean, you just didn't want to let down the girl to your left and right. Now they've got all kinds of different things coming at them. And for them to be able to succeed at that level means they've done a really good job of compartmentalizing all the different things that go on in their lives and relying on each other.
At what point did you realize Peyton Gottschall is this good? Because obviously you watched the tape, you kind of had an idea, but this good.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize that?
Well, it's kind of funny because when we played against Bowling Green, she did a number on us. Actually, I scouted the game before that, and I thought, uh-oh, if she pitches, we're going to have our hands full. Because she was so good, and she just was out there like, I don't care what's on the jersey across the field from me. You're going to get my best. So when she went in the portal, I mean, I called her within 10 minutes, and I said, I can't tell you how impressed I am with you, and I knew if I saw your name, I was on you like stink on garbage. But, and then when she came here, it was kind of funny because in the fall, she really didn't show us what we had seen. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then it wasn't until February when it was game time and the lights came on and it was the real deal, then you saw Peyton. And that's when I realized, okay, she's going to be awesome. She needs the game. She's not a practice player. She wants the game, but the bigger the moment is in the game, the better she gets.
How have you seen your players navigate the NIL landscape, and obviously what Carlin has done, still performing as well as she has, with that added pressure?
Mm-hmm. We've been really fortunate with the Lady Vol Booster Club, because I mean, some might have it now, but I think we were the first to have a booster club just for women, an NIL collective just for female athletes. And they've done an amazing job of creating opportunities for our young women. And I think the reason we have been successful with it as a softball program is it doesn't affect our locker room. The girls know that some people get a few more opportunities, but like I tell them, that's like life. I mean, you get what you earn. You're going to go out in the workforce, and you're going to earn a promotion, you're going to earn a raise, or you're not, And so, but I think the people who are doing better in NIL, they're really, really mature about it. And they understand that doesn't make them any better. We're a team, and we need everybody on our team, and everybody contributes in a valuable way.
Have you cashed in a free Coke this year?
I don't drink sodas, so no, I haven't cashed in a free Coke.
Did you see that Ashley Rogers getting an opportunity to play pro in Chattanooga?
Yes, yes.
What's that like to see one of the kind of marquee players for this program get those opportunities?
Well, I'm grateful for her because it's right down the road. It's going to make it a whole lot easier. I just wish that our different professional leagues and ventures could all get on the same page, because it's unfortunate that we don't have a professional opportunity that is really a viable way to make a living for these softball players. As popular as this sport is at the collegiate level, as much as TV loves it, you would think that that would be a natural translation, but it's not. We've got too many different people trying to do too many different things, and I'm sorry, we haven't had one viable pro league. We certainly can't support 2 or 3. So let's just get all on the same page and give them a real opportunity to make a living.
Have you followed the volleyball league in America at all?
I have not,
Okay.
no.
Anything else? All right, thank you guys.